That's 9. Ooh, suddenly a frame rate drop. But anyway, I would say welcome back to Guild Wars Wanted, but this evidently isn't it? We're in the Civics. It's a quite happy name, I've got to be honest, because it's really quite cold up here. Well, it would be, if of course you feel cold. And yes, I tried to inflict bleeding on a spirit. Yeah, I'm that boss. But anyway, that's beside the point. This is a random video because it's really me just running towards Eastern Frontier. It would take, well, from Lords Pass, I reckon, a couple of hours at least anyway. So, just a random bit of footage that I felt was needed. I'm aiming for Boris Pass just because I can get some more people in. This quest I currently got marked up is The Last Day Dawns, which is... I always do this with a Titan quest. I can't remember what that's the proper to the name for them, you see. There's a quest given by Vision, yeah, of Glint. What should we call it? Drocknar's Forge. But anyway, some people notice that I'm capeless. This side. But that's all to do with the fact that the guild's been going through several big rearrangements in leadership bands. But basically it's gone down from that to in the space of a couple of weeks from about 10 guilds to 1. I was like, I wasn't a major player and it's I'll go sale again. But anyway, if they want to invite me back, I'll happily go. But anyway, it's beside the point. This is me, what was my call of it? But anyway, so what this video is going to do, so I've had a bit of a rant about this thing and things. So a bit of a ranting about Guild Wars 2 and the fact that I kept forgetting to get some beta footage. I mean, another beta weekend or beta. I don't know, it depends though. I don't know. It's a Greek letter that means B. How you wish to pronounce it in English is up to you. So the other way, I thought I was just in time and just turn myself off. I was just outside. Which is a bit annoying, but anyway. Just missed. I just got all set up to do some filming, got to the end of the personal story. That's the point, and just check this is filming. Yes, it is, just ignore that. N. Good thing this is at a point where I can just do that, because, well, these are not hard mobs. They're level 7, 8 mobs, yeah. We're all level 20. But anyway. Well, it's melee, isn't that annoying? So anywho, let's go this way. Yes, the way we need to go. But anyway, Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2 is where I really started this first, what I'm going to go on about. On the first beta weekend, I go out of it. Well, it's an odd thing because if you go in there thinking that it's going to be like basically the extension of the Guild Wars, you're going to be disappointed. It really isn't. Not really anything. There's nothing like Guild Wars at all, really. I mean, yeah, sure. Ooh, there's somebody alive up here. Hello. Yeah, sure. Alright. The places got the same names as, well, some of them. But it's somewhat familiar if you played it. Played this game. But and so the characters that make sense of the lore. We got Logan, of course, from Thackeray. It's basically continuing on from sort of the what happens in Ivanov. Bit of spoiler there. Not gonna say any more because really any more would somewhat spoil the bit of Ivanov and sort of the Good Lords Beyond. But I'm also Winter's Day. But anyway. I don't know, if you go and then sort of think it's going to be some nice sort of extensions, basically a revamp of Guild Wars, but slightly better graphics and sort of engine. You get me disappointed. Because I think what the thing is, in Guild Wars the story is more about the world. And sort of you do stuff in it and stuff. So the somewhat reacts. No, that's not what I mean. What do I mean? What I mean is that well, you go through all this stuff, but and you do this stuff. So that kill these bosses, but so that I don't know. The world changes, but it's not necessarily you that's made the change. It's more like the fact that this person is now dead that makes a change. If you can grasp what I mean by that, well done. Can't. I struggle to explain it. But in Guild Wars 2, it is more focused on what you do as what your character does, not what happens. It's not like you're just going through the world and sort of this stuff happens because people and sort of things die. It's like, well, you've made this change. It's a lot more sort of the focus. It's like in the cutscenes at the moment, because these are all work in progress, and some of them aren't completely properly voiced. It's like one of the Norn ones, and I was playing a Norn Ranger. A female one, just cause. There's a line I remember from one of the Sons of Svanir that come up written completely different to what was actually said. I can't really quote it due to two reasons, because firstly I can't remember it, and secondly some people might take offence to it. I knew the moment because they the rise in sort of the women. You're Norn. I know. It's somewhat infected Norn. So I don't know, it might happen. I was probably slightly drunk, but it's good to be slightly drunk when you're at down to altitude and to the damn temperatures. Because if not, stuff will freeze and you won't be able to save it. Well, I guess we got a fair way in this video so far to my way of getting to the eastern frontier and Death of those lands, as I said. Still got a fair way to go, mind, but yeah, I don't know, if you're looking for if you think the Guild Wars 2 is going to be an extension, basically a remake of Guild Wars 1, no. No, the story's complete. Oh, come here, you lot. I'm killing you now because you annoy me. You're going to annoy me because you're going to spring on me at some point, aren't you? I just know it. But luckily, I don't think these should be level 26 ones. The Charmar, I will get him. Yeah, these aren't level 26. Good. It wouldn't be too bad if it were. We'd still kill him. But where was he in the rock? He was. Cheeky bugger. But yeah, I don't know. If you're looking for the remake of Guild Wars 1, Guild Wars 2, it's Guild Wars 1. That's a lie. But if you're looking for the remake of Guild Wars in general, Yeah, no, that ain't gonna happen. I'd like to see what they do with Cancer if they're gonna at some point bring Cancer back in. Probably not so much Alone Over Earth because I've never really cared so much about it. That's personal. Of course, there are people who really do, I'd imagine. Who'd like to really see, but personally, I'd like to see Cancer, but no, get in. Just because you're level 5 doesn't mean you can't heal. But we're all dying. Yeah. But I mean, UI is completely different. I mean, they've made changes to it. From the first bit we get into the second one, but I can't really remember any noticeable ones. Well, there was a couple, but I can't really remember what they were now because it's been a while. There's probably another beat weekend not too distant, so I'll try to get a video actually of some Guild Wars 2 gameplay out, so that you all can enjoy it and to listen to my ranting about it. The F keys seem to be a bit dead. I mean, they could probably rebind them to do what they do in Guild Wars, but trying to find where I need to go this way. I'm gonna go this way, but kill these up first. And make myself slightly richer, but only slightly, because heroes take all your freaking money. You know, you give them all the armor, and the weapons, and the skills. Yeah. I suppose the way out is a downside. What the f was you? There. Meaning that, have a look. But anyway, no point. Yeah, as I said, the story of it is completely different, and that was what my main problem was. I went in there looking for the story and into how it was here, but it's completely different. So the way the story and the world reacts, because you really do seem to make a noticeable difference. So what happens in the actual game world. But I suppose it's really quite nice. It's really what people play MMORPGs for anyway. For an ARPG, to really make it a nice change. Well, not a nice change, but to make a change. Put it that way. Well, it's for good or better anyway. Because most games are RPGs, if you look, because RPG just means role-playing game. To be honest, MMO just means massively multiplayer. Because if you get from more than 16 people, doing some, this was massive, I don't know, massively. There's a lot of games, I suppose, now that you can do the big battle things in, so, I don't know. MMOs, not really what they were, because technology has evolved and the game has just changed. But anyway, I gotta say, one thing I do really love about Guild Wars 2 over Guild Wars 1, because I can really see understanding for heroes, not anybody else, but if you're doing events and stuff, you usually pick up on, you usually get caught up with a couple of other people. Well, at least a couple of people I always find. And then what will happen is usually you bizarrely somewhat form a party with them. I mean, not actually form a party, but you'll go. It could be just some kind of weird group mentality, but the usual ones that go off. You'll help each other more than one event is what I was saying. It's not a great number. I mean, I think most I've had probably about 3 events. 3 events, but that's what I mean. There's something sort of traveling between these 2 places, protect it. Or sort of you found a sort of boss in a cave, go kill. Basically, sort of things. That's what I'm sort of mean by events. But, I mean, not not strict parties because you don't really fill up the party window. But the kind of weird impromptu sort of parties, I quite like. It's quite fun actually. I found. But, yeah, that's what I really quite like. And also the world. Admittedly, I don't think. Well, I know certainly for the last couple of beta weekends, they haven't been running to the graphics been fully high. They've been running them high, but I don't think they've been taking them quite to the level that they want to. Or sort of what they can do in the actual engine. And I gotta say, even on sort of them graphics, it's good. It looks a fair bit better than this. There's more polygons, it just looks nicer. And of course, there's also a lot of talking. There's also random sort of talking. It's like, you know when you occasionally go into sort of towns around, you'll get random NPCs sort of spawning speech boards above their heads. There was 2. Most of that, I say, it's only from the beta weekend, so it's probably not all in there at the moment. But most of that, voice acted, so you're walking around and you'll hear people talking. Of course, there's also sort of those people who somewhat offer you, I say offer you, sort of offer you chances, but sort of, there's this guy that as a randomly came across, that's how we'll take that thing anyway. So I came across who in Divinity's Reach, sort of who was basically going on about how he'd take anyone on at this special store thing, which wasn't set up as well. It was set up, but it wasn't working. But wasn't operational for players. I don't know if it will be in the game, as in when you get to play it. Stuff there. I'd like to, but there. The skill point challenges are working better because when it first beta weekend, basically, I could not for the life of me get one of the skill point challenges in Queensdale, simply because the guy was either dead constantly or just hadn't spawned at all in the world. Because he just wasn't there. And so that's obviously been fixed. Because I found him, I got him. It's last weekend. And to be honest, with the amount of people that are around, that was not a hard challenge. I gotta say. Also, another one I sort of found was actually quite a cruel one. Considering I'm playing a warrior without much elemental sort of blocking. Up against I want to say flame shin, or a ruby shin kind of thing. Ow, that hurt. But me and somebody else who was around so I took him down. I actually took him down twice. Because I was rather than having been exploring the area, so somebody else decided to take him on. I was like, well, and they were struggling because they went down a couple of times. I was like, you know what, I'm going to help you, alright? And they were like, thank you. I was like, you know, that's alright. I like that. the people are still sort of people do have manners, which is good. There's still people who've got manners. Always something I respect, and so something I really quite like. Wow, we've made it into the breach. To the breach, men! This is going to be a long video. It's going to take me a while to edit and upload. But, yeah. The impromptu part is, I like. Story, I like, but don't look at it like it is in this game, into Guild Wars, because it is completely different. I mean, well, lore-wise, it's not really that different, but they talk about it completely differently. That's what I'm trying to say. Because it's really the same places, but it's slightly updated. And also, one race you will not see me play. Well, not see me play early on anyway, at least, is Char. Because, I don't know, even though I started off as a sort of a camping character in factions, and I can't play Char. Not after the Syrian, and also maybe because of the fact that they. No, I'm not going to say that. I had a spoiler. That is a big spoiler, so I'm not going to say that. But if they've done something, doesn't make sense, but I don't know, could be a bit offensive. I got a bit annoyed at it. What I'll say, I won't say any more. I don't think I knew about that anyway, because I've read a couple of books that they put out. And thank you, Arena, for someone bringing forward Sea of Sorrows. What I think it's now 22nd of February next year. Yeah. Maybe it's my plan of reading all the books before Guild Wars 2 comes out. Unless you are actually going to delay Guild Wars 2 properly till after February next year. I don't know, I don't think you need to. I know we've been taught some other places. I don't think anything what you've said so far actually said any of this, but you could, as people have been saying, you could be looking at maybe August release. I think you could do it. Are these not coming to get me? Come here, if you're gonna come get me, come get me. But you're not. You're gonna stay down there, you cheeky buggers. Oh, you chap. Why you gotta be like that? Why have you got to be like that? Maybe you'll low level Char, so you'll go down pretty quick. But anyway, what else? I mean, one thing I found from the first beat weekend, I mean, they've fixed it now, was that basically the events that were going on were happening far too quickly, initially. And as I say, it's fixed now, but basically you just finish it and it'll be going again. It'll be like, what? Really? Yeah. But now, as I say, it's been fixed now, and it don't happen so often. They don't happen to be that season. You need to wait 6 million years for one specific event. Actually, this things going from one place to Beetle to not area. Beetle to I think looks nice. Yeah, that's in there. That's the only. I mean, if you haven't played Guild Wars 2 in the beta, I don't really know why you're watching. But you actually respect me and what I have to say. At which point, firstly, thank you, and secondly, wow, really, you think I have something good to add to any of this stuff that hasn't already been said, but I thank you for your vote of confidence. But yeah, I don't know. I can't speak for the dungeons. I mean, I had an attempt at one of them, which one I can't precisely tell you due to the fact I don't think Arena would like me to. And also, I actually have no idea which one it was. But, wow, I failed hard in that. I couldn't even get to the proper bit of a dungeon. Well, proper bit. So the bit where you have to kill things that are really high level. As in, you spent a fair bit of time. Yeah, it wasn't just me that was doing that. There's a couple of other people. So there's, how do I say, thank you for putting in jumpy puzzles. Yay. Jumpy puzzles and bats. Yay. Bats because they'll knock you off and make you bleed. They're so nice. Especially when you got to try and jump between all these pillars precisely. That I still find really odd jumping and dodging. But even dodging I'm getting better at dodging in Calls 2 now. Well, I was this last beat weekend, but still just an odd concept slightly. But I gotta say I like the way that they've gone wrong. Well, no, I think I'm right. But I like the way they changed the energy bar. As in, it was a bar that sort of is somewhere sort of down, well, not energy in that kind of energy, but it's down over the top of your skills. So it's sort of down there. But it's now, and it just completely disappear easily. It's yellow down there. But now it's above the central sort of the health bar. It's a bar, health bar. It's not a bar. It's a circle. So the health circle is above there, so it's big and it's quite easy to see. So it's alright now. It's quite nice. There's some birds. Oh, Ascalon. Oh, how different you have become. I mean, as stars and prophecy characters, I know what Ascalon looked like before I soon, but I don't know. I haven't properly played them full to height. Why? Oh, alright, fine. I could kill these. They're not hard. Just need to be able to touch them. Boom. Holy stuff. Yeah, don't need it. But anyway. Oh, any more thoughts? Yeah. So it looks very, very good. Oh, I'll tell you about that. Let's see if we can do anything with that. It might be useful. It looks awesome already. I say, and I don't think that's quite on the highest settings yet. Purely because I don't think they've quite optimised it to properly run the highest it can. Because it's like a while. Why is there ranges in that statue? Statue of Balfour? I don't know. Surely there'd be more melandric. They say it looks awesome. Am I going the right way? Answer, not really. But don't go into it looking for sort of story it's set out like sort of like this is, and sort of the world changes around you, but it's in spite of what you do, because of what you do, but you don't necessarily feel connected to it. Such as in, you kill these things, you defeat them, but you don't get any recognition for it, that's what I say. Whereas Calls 2, you do, and it is a lot more personal. I say, lore-wise, I can't tell you any because, well, one, that's just going to be riddled with spoilers for lore. And also because personal story takes you to about level 16, 17, and really that's basically sort of the equivalent of suppose. Yeah, it's supposed to be basically the equivalent to what happens up to that Minister Chosen is the fact that not a great amount that actually relates to the quote unquote proper laws and the big stuff. So it's not no great point. And of course, it's going to be slightly different for everyone. Of course, not greatly because, well, there are only a finite number of options you can have. And I came across in my main character, also not good one, Matt Anastasia, just as a test really. But I came across one pretty big decision early on. Well, in the personal story, so there's probably going to be more. I expect more. I mean, do I, let's say, regret the decisions? Somewhat? Or somewhat do, I somewhat don't. There's one that it does really make you think about it. So I gotta say, in that regard, but changing the way the story works, it does make you somewhat connect with characters a bit more. I've also always improved it, because one of the things that when you complete the said mission, one of the things that it asks for, that you to score anyway, is how memorable characters were. So I suppose they are getting better throughout that. I mean, of course, I'd say a few of them are still going to, like, you'll meet them for a few missions, you can get to know them somewhat, but then they'll be like, well, they're now dead, or you've never seen them again. I don't know. It might be true, it might not be true. I can't say, I don't think anyone's really got high level, and well, of course someone's got high level in personal story, because it's not all there in the beta. But I've gone the bloody wrong way again. But anyway, graphic wise, it's going to look good. And it's going to basically run on anything. So anything, basically any computer at the moment, really. Admittedly, if you're running, as long as you run an XP, you'll be fine. Probably. Of course, there's always probably going to be a couple of bugs or whatever in regards to the systems like that, but the graphics cards, but then we'll talk about PC here. Basically, when compared to the consoles, there are so many different variables. Because consoles will basically be running, well, they'll be running one OS. You probably play Flash in a second if you really wanted to. Don't know why you would. And then of course you also got the fact that the hardware is going to be the same because, well, mostly, there's going to be a limited number. So they all essentially the same graphically. Of course, hard drive wise could be different because you can probably put in expansion drives, but I don't know. PC, you've got a hell of no options. But there we go. Graphically, as I was saying, it's going to look good. The underwater stuff I quite like as well. That's really quite nice. I need one of these, do I? No. I don't need one of these, I need something else. I need another gold necklace to get some honeycomb to get us. I don't know, where's the thing up here? Round this way, isn't it? To get to the honeycomb back, I used it. Because I'm a numpty. But anyway, yeah. So graphics gonna look good. Story, don't expect story to be like it is, I say, in Guild Wars. It's just gonna be a completely different beast. end of. Yes, alright, fine, it's got the Guild Wars name in it, and yes, okay, it's got the Guild Wars, I won't say lore, but so it's got Guild Wars place, so places that are recognisable, somewhat recognisable in Guild Wars. Of course, you know, we got the races from Guild Wars, but the lore-wise it's going to be a completely different beast, and so the gameplay-wise it's a completely different beast. Because the UI is completely changed. You've got more skill slots, but you have to get levels to unlock them. I mean, really, I think you need level 10. So basically, as soon as you get the 8 skill slots unlocked, I found you're all right. You can take on basically anything it throws at you. Note the word basically. Of course, 6 is always a heal. But anyway, I think this is going to be far too long. Probably an hour long. But yeah, my thoughts on Guild Wars 2. Obviously concise thoughts because, as I say, it's going to be a long video. But my thoughts, nonetheless, you sir should be dead. You should be dead, but you aren't. Please sort this out. Promptly, right. But anyway, so if you manage to get this far, tell you what, put in the comments, mow a bird. In there. Because obviously, well, if you want it, put it in the comments. If not, I don't really care. But it's just nice to know that some of you actually got this far. But, yeah. Graphics, going to be good. Gameplay, it's going to be completely different to what this is, but fun nonetheless. Lore-wise, let's say, it's completely set out completely differently. And, yeah. I really do quite like that. So what's happening? I don't know. My only concern, I suppose, would be at the moment that the Hall of Monuments stuff could really make you overpowered. I mean, I'm not joking, it really could. Especially early game. I mean, if you're allowed to basically get into it from the start, that's going to make you incredibly OP, I think. Unless they balance it right. But yeah, it is going to be. That's my only one concern at the moment. Because I got all the servers sorted out as far as I can tell. But really, yeah. All the monument stuff. My only concern. But anyway, I'll actually end this now. I've stopped rambling. I shall stop this rambling right here and now. So I'll thank you. I thank you for listening, for watching. It's probably better for you if you just had it on the back and listened to it. Because gameplay's not that. Well, the video bit ain't that great because it's me killing stuff. Because I'm nowhere near where I need to be. But anyway, thank you for getting this far. And I will somewhat, anyway, see you next time. Thanks for watching. Right, I was going to eat in front here. I had a little accident. I say I had a little accident. More sin into the Gascolonian guard guy. Should be here. They had a bit. Talk to me. So talk to me. Talk to me. Okay, right. So they got a bit attacked by Char Axe Lord and Char Mind Lord, and they're slightly dead. So I didn't quite get the fight, but bloody hell man, I almost went as well. I don't quite know how he's... Come follow. Can you not follow? Ah, that's a shame. Could always do with an extra monk. But anyway. I suppose if you put his tactics on. This is my ego was too full, just to show I actually managed to get here. Well, I'll be honest, it wasn't hard. But considering how we are only talking about the level, pretty low level severe enemies, apart from these buggers. Level 24. Wow. I suppose there could be higher levels. So this is hard mode, in the easy mode version. I'm assuming there is a hard mode version. If there is, oh god. Yeah, getting that done is going to be hard. I mean, what? Sarcasm on that doesn't make sense. So getting that done is going to be easy, isn't it? But, at least the pay is decent. Goddamn heroes. I mean, if they're in Guild Wars 2, then there might be. I don't know. There might be some way of having them in there. Please, no. Well, maybe arena, maybe. I say maybe, because they could be useful, but they sort of go against what happens with the impromptu parties. As I was saying earlier. Because it's not that hard to organise a 5-man. Although, living through said 5-man could be hard. Well, maybe he's going down pretty easy, so... Yes. Yeah, they're going down. It goes. Don't know what was greater conflagrations. Focus of damage instead of fire damage. I might have to try and find a way of stealing that and put that on my rangers. Because that could be useful. Well, it could be useful. What will attack? You, sir, are dying. I don't like the looks of you. You've got the word flame in your name. That's usually bad. But anyway, I just wanted to attack that bit on the end so the sin is dead. Bit of the Ascalonian caravan guard is anyway. So I think he gets killed anyway because that's a scripted thing. Because he ran away from his caravan and now some people are dead. But we are here to protect Adelbern somewhat. Which is why I'm also going to go around the back way because wow, knocking on the front door's hard. There's a load of things that are going to come at us. So the places around us, because he knows the place to pick fights, to be honest. Especially when you got a whole army up against you and you're about 4 people. Yeah. I'd want to also go to the stand of the field and have them attack me. Not to all go the espionage route and just sneak down the back of them. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you really have got this far, do this little secret bit. It's secret, it's not a secret. Because if you got this far, thank you.